Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Rich Tarot, and today I've got another preview walkthrough for you. So this is another deck by the one and only Logan from Larkin Legend, who you can find under that username on Instagram, here on YouTube. Their videos are so awesome. I thoroughly enjoy watching those. They get like just the coolest decks in. Anyways, so they are a deck creator, and I don't want to say very specifically because they do have a tarot deck that I absolutely adore. I showed that here quite a few times, the Black Salt Tarot, but for the most part, it seems like their light and joy is Lenormand, which I totally appreciate because it is something that I still feel like I am just kind of dipping my toes into as much as I love it. Anyways, this is their latest creation. I am so excited about it. It just came in the mail yesterday, so I haven't really looked at it. I wanted to kind of capture my first impressions here. So I am filming this when it comes in, but it will be up and public the first week of their Kickstarter being live. So if you are watching this, the Kickstarter is currently live. I will have a link to all the things below. Let's just get into it. I wanted to film this right now because I want to use this. I'm so excited about it. So it is called the Lilac Lenormand. Let's slow our roll here. It's got this beautiful holographic effect. They have just mastered holographic effect, I feel like. It is just, oh my gosh, in all their decks. Okay, so on the back of the box we have here, step into a microcosm of the sweet, the cute, and the nerdy with the Lilac Lenormand. Inspired by nature, childhood, and video games, comes with 38 cards and a chunky little book. So fun! So, and that's the link to their shop, socials, and newsletter, but I will put that all below so you could just go and click. So let's see here. I am loving this color already. I don't even know if the camera is like picking it up totally or not. So we do have a full guidebook here. I love the way they write Lenormand guidebooks. And this feels a little bit more close to the Pink Sugar Lenormand I have, which really feels like a really great jumping off point for Lenormand. I feel like anyone would enjoy these Lenormand decks, whether you are seasoned or not. The guidebook is great, but I find as a beginner that the messages here are really straightforward, really tell me what I need to know in Logan's voice, which is so fun. Compared to something like the Possum Lenormand, where I feel like they really made the Lenormand system their own in a few ways. So that one feels a little bit more, I don't want to call it a challenge because the guidebook still gives you what you need to know, but sometimes, because there's really a lot of different significator cards and I personally leave them all in, so really I'm just, that is my own choice. It doesn't fully read like true Lenormand for me, but it could if I would just choose two possums, but I can't, and so I leave them all in. Anyways, that's a long explanation. Let's get into it, why don't we, because I'm so excited. So here are the backs, this beautiful lavender lilac color, and the edges, oh my gosh. So cool. What do I think? The cardstock is really interesting. It almost feels like, I don't know, like if you know from Make Playing Cards, there's that new like eco herbage. It feels like a thicker version of that. It's got an interesting texture that I'm really liking. All right, let's get into it. So we have Skater instead of our rider there. So cool. So I really like how we get the Lenormand numbered here, as well as an indicator of the playing card. That I really like. Clover. Boat. So fun. I always feel like their artwork is very inspired by like Studio Ghibli It makes me think of Sailor Moon, so that kind of Japanese cartoon I feel like really comes through in their art style, and it's so much fun. House. That looks like, oh my gosh, that looks like either a house from one of the Pokemon games or the house from, oh my gosh, I'm thinking two different things here, from that old Nintendo DS game Nintendogs. Or no, not even for the DS, it was for the Game Boy. The Game Boy dog game. That's what your house looked like, but also it looks like Animal Crossing, doesn't it? Tree. Stop. What is that reminding me of? I don't think it's Mario. What does that... That's a video game. What is it, though? I can't think of it. So cute, though. Clouds. Oh, I love that. Snake. I have a sticker of this ramen snake, and that is so fun because I remember when I got this sticker in one of the last packages Logan sent me, I thought it was the cutest thing ever, and I was like, oh my, like, is this, as far as I know, it wasn't from one of their decks, so now it was like a little Easter egg. That's so fun! Look at the ramen snake! So cool. Grave. So fun. I want my gravestone to look like that. Bouquet with the Venus flytraps. That adds such an interesting layer because bouquet is kind of a card, from my knowledge, that points to like a gift or something. But it's an interesting gift to receive, isn't it? It gives it this kind of like double layer. Knife. A cute little switchblade. I love that energy. Besom. Oh, so cool. So cool. Birds. Aww. I love cardinals. I love seeing cardinals. I love this red against that lilac too. Child. Yes. That is the Game Boy I had. I had the red one though. I have two sisters. So there was 3 colors. There's the silver, the red, and the blue. This was the Game Boy Advance. My oldest sister had the silver, I had the red, and my twin sister had the blue. So fun. I still have mine. I think it still works. Fox. Bear. So cute. Star. Yes. Oh my gosh. There's always something that I like that. Sailor Moon. It just looks like Sailor Moon. I love it. Wand. And again, Sailor Moon. Cat. Looks kind of like a Meowth. I love this. I feel like it's almost like an inner child Lenormand, which is making me so excited. Tower. Garden. Stop it. That feels like a nod to... No, it's not. It's definitely not, but it just reminded me of, oh my gosh, the episode of Steven Universe when he makes little Steven watermelons. That's what it looks like. Now I have to ask Logan, like, is this inspired by that? Because that pumpkin face looks like the Steven Universe watermelons. Mountain. Looks like something from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Crossroads. Mice. So cute. Look at, I made it to the top. That's so fun. Heart. I love this card with bleeding. It's a bleeding heart flower, which I really want to plant next year. Ring. Always love a good mushroom ring. Yes. You will never hear me complain about a mushroom on a card. Grimoire instead of book. That's so fun. Letter. Stop it. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is the other thing I'm always so excited about, is Logan really makes an effort to make all of their decks very, like taking gender out of the equation. With the, either whether it's the significators or with their tarot that came out recently removing gender from the courts, and I just think that is so awesome, and so I was really excited to see, but there's always like a little twist, a different way that they do it, and so I was so excited to see how that was going to happen in this one, and I love the idea of player 1 and player 2. Genius! That is so cool with the Switch controllers. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Lilies. Sun, how happy. Oh my goodness. Moon. Oh my god, the little bunny butt. So cute. Key. Fun. Fish. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Anchor. Burden. I love these Tamagotchi cards. And oh my gosh, and you get a player 3 and a player 4. How cool. So, we have the Burden card, which I'm pretty sure is instead of the whip, I want to say? I don't know, but I love it. I love the Tamagotchi. And I do love, it's kind of similar with the Possum deck, except I do like that this keeps it a bit more neutral. The Possum deck, I kept them all in because they all have different little personalities, and I just couldn't choose. I couldn't choose. But this makes it feel more neutral, so that's really cool that it gives you the option of, you know, adding more, because usually these significators kind of point to certain people. And so I really like that that gives you the option to add in more. Okay, we're gonna shuffle and pull a card, which I know Lenormand is really not like a single card draw, but I just want to show the guidebook, give an example of that. So, oh my gosh, the shuffle is really great. You can absolutely riffle shuffle this, no problem, which is beautiful and amazing. Because I find a couple of my Lenormand decks are just, I can't really riffle shuffle them, which is fine. But always a bonus when I can, because I do enjoy that. Alright, let's just pull one card here so we can read the guidebook, and we got Crossroads. Cool. So, let's take a look here. Cool, so there's a little intro that called Meet Lenormand that tells you a little bit about what Lenormand is, how to use it, things of that sort. Lenormand basics. Awesome. Cool. Oh, I'm excited to read that. This is cool. This is gonna be really helpful. There's a few spreads. Awesome. Ooh, I'm excited to read through this. Okay, anyways, let's get to what I was doing. 22, Crossroads. So, keywords, choices, divergent. Oh my gosh, and I love when there's the alignment in the guidebook of positive, negative, neutral. So this is neutral. The Crossroads card can indicate that we have multiple options or paths before us, with each of those options being mutually exclusive from the rest. It can indicate points of no return, decisions with effects that can't be undone later. It can also denote things diverging outward, a separation of sorts. And then there's an illustration note, which I love when there's an explanation of the artwork. So let's see that. The inspiration for this one came from one of my favorite musicians. Tori Amos's single Tallulah from her Boys for Pele album has a gorgeous piece of cover art. It's a photo of Tori lounging in an old carriage on a verdant street, vines climbing the carriage's frame as butterflies flutter about. That art inspired the butterflies and vine here. The butterflies are also a nod to the butterfly effect in chaos theory. The signs here use the Gerudo alphabet from the Zelda games. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, so that is what I have for you folks. So again, I will put a link below to, I just put these all in backwards, to I linked to the Kickstarter, also all of Logan's social media links. You can find that all down in the description below. But other than that, that is all I have for you today. So I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And other than that, I will see you again very soon.